I liked learning. So I feel like the Natural Hair Institute created a really safe environment to learn, and it was fun. You were intrigued and you wanted to learn, even though you might have been scared, because I was really scared. So I liked learning. I liked applying what I learned on the client, and then what was the apple on top of everything, or the cherry on top of everything, was the client being happy.
I liked everything. I liked the small classes. I liked being able to work with clients early on and getting my hands in hair. I love the trip to New York, and I think that all classes should take that trip.
I liked pretty much everything. I liked having a small class. I liked the ladies that I was in class with. I feel like I formed friendships that will last a lifetime. I liked having guest speakers come in and tell us, their expertise about what they do with natural hair. I just liked learning everything that there was to learn in our textbook. I thought it was a good textbook. It explained a lot of information. I liked everything about the class.
What did I learn? We learned so much, starting with just the history of the comb, how it came into play, learned about the psyche on our people. We learned about not typecasting hair, and learning how to work with the hair that the client has. We learned about reading labels, how to read labels, what's important, what's not important. We learned about how to use the products that Mother Nature gave us to work internally and externally. And we just learned how to be good people.
I learned so much this semester about proper hair care, how our hair grows, how to keep it healthy. We learned about the scalp, different scalp conditions. I learned how to interact with clients, and I learned how to perfect my styling and work under timely conditions.
I learned so much because I didn't come from a background of doing hair, so I learned everything from the history of our hair, to what our hair is made from, to scalp conditions, to how to style and handle and take care of natural hair. I learned pretty much everything there was to learn about natural hair.
Probably parting. Maybe if we would have had a class on that before we started, so that I wouldn't stress so much over the client's head. People come in with these crazy styles, and even though we're students, they still kind of want something to look decent. So I feel like I stressed on parting, and also how to make all types of hair look good, because I got a few clients who had some really thick hair, and applying the right product to that hair that I would also apply to the fine hair or some that's not as coarse.
Personally, I wish I had learned more lock styling, because I feel like that's an area of growth for me, somewhere I feel like I can improve in that.
Well, again, coming from not having any background with natural hair, I wish I had learned more about just the styling, maybe on a one-on-one basis, being able to practice with our teachers on a one-on-one basis styling hair before we got into working on actual clients.
If I were to offer a suggestion on something that the Institute would improve on, it would be while everything was really done well, we started out having to show our skills before actually applying them. And I feel like on every phase of every style that we were going to do, maybe we should have had to do that, and then or have like a mini class so that we'll know what this is what they're asking for, this is how you should start it, and this is what it should actually look like finished. Even though when we get there, it's going to be totally different, and we've learned that learning is doing is learning, but at least I won't stress out like what am I doing, and then I think it might create some type of foundation of surety for the student, that at least you'll have a concept in your mind of what you're starting with, and then when the professors come around to help critique you over the client, you're not as stressful, and then you'll feel more confident about what you're doing. So, but overall, I feel like the professors just, their tone and everything was really good with instructing and encouraging us into every aspect of the styles that we were doing.
I think that there should be more hands-on classes before working with the client. I just think that would be beneficial to some of the students to be able to practice styles they're not familiar with before the pressure of dealing with a live client.
So improvements or suggestions. I feel like it would be helpful if the students had their own space to work in, maybe apart from the other stylists, the professional stylists, so that we could just kind of focus on our learning process and be able to not have to wait for a chair or something like that. Just be able to move right into doing our work with our clients. Again, I feel like it would be helpful to have some one-on-one time with the teachers to be able to just focus on things that I didn't know as someone who doesn't have a background in hair. Just being able to focus one-on-one to do those things and practice before having, maybe practice with a model, a live model, rather than just a mannequin before being on the floor with an actual client, because then I felt stressed. Like, okay, I have to perform. So that would be my suggestions.
Oh my god. Okay, so yes. It was definitely worth the time. I feel like I'm so much more enriched, even if I don't become a full-time stylist, a part-time stylist, or an anytime stylist. I know so much more about how to take care of natural hair that I can even advise somebody just off the top of my head. That knowledge itself. I know how to buy products better for myself. I even know how to make products that I can use for the hair and the body. Definitely, would I do it again? Yes. Would I be scared? Yes. But it's well worth it. Sometimes you gotta do things and don't let the fear paralyze you, but let it immobilize you. So I think it was well worth it. I encourage anybody that wants to do this to just jump in and do it. You won't regret it, and will help make the industry much better for all the naturalistas and those that want to be natural. Even those that want to stay permed, they still need some information, and we have it.
I do definitely think it was worth the time and the money. It was very cost effective and affordable. I would definitely do it all over again, and I'd probably bring some friends this time.
So yes, I would do the Natural Hair Institute over again. I just feel like over the course that I have learned a lot about natural hair, about styling techniques, and about theory, as well as I do see a progression in my styling from starting the institute as well as up to now. So I would definitely recommend the experience.
Overall, I feel it was very worth my time and money. I would do it all over again. I totally enjoyed the experience. We had some fun field trips. We did a lot of things that I've never done before. I've never been to New York. We went to New York. I thought it was great. I would definitely do it again.
With this knowledge, I'm kind of hoping that I can work here with the end team. We'll see when I graduate. And just be able to, I really want to be able to hone my skills and really concentrate on the area of children and the parents, helping parents be able to work with their child's hair, nurture it and grow it. I've seen a lot of concern in that area from the parents that do come in with their children now, and help the children feel better about themselves and enjoying the curls that they were born with.
I'm planning to take over the world.
So my next move in terms of my knowledge, I have to plan and continue to build my own brand and
So with my new knowledge, I hope to really help other naturals, other women who want to go natural. I have a lot of friends that ask me, just from seeing that I'm natural, friends, coworkers, people on the street that say, what do you do? How do you maintain your hair? Those sorts of things. I'd love to be able to help people even more. I definitely want to be able to continue styling hair, hopefully move into doing that full time, and maybe one day own my own salon. We'll see, the sky's the limit.
What did you learn?
Again, you already asked that.
I gotta do my first new eyelash.
No, it's Fix Crystal Institute.
What else y'all want to know?
Is that sugar?
Mix it up together. Or should I have that color in front of the orange ones? Yes.